Hey revolutionaries, Yelena here. Anytime you go through a transition or you're starting something new, there's gonna be a point in time where you reach a brick wall or you go down this downward spiral. In these moments, you start to doubt yourself, and it's one thought that leads to another, and then things aren't working and you wanna rip your hair out and just scream, "Gah!" Take a deep breath. What really successful people have learned to develop is that despite feeling the wanting to quit or despite feeling inadequate, they still persevere with determination. So in these moments, how do we pick ourselves up and lift ourselves up so that we could also push forward with perseverance and determination? I have a technique called catch yourself, check yourself. When you catch yourself, you stop the bleeding. When we have these moments of downward spiral, there's specific thoughts that go through our mind. There's certain language that we use and our body posture. So recognize what that's like for you when you don't feel good about yourself, where you're focusing strictly on things that aren't working. When you check yourself, it's the same thing. There's certain thoughts that go through your mind when you're feeling confident. There's a certain posture and how you hold your body up, and there's certain language that you use. So first, know what your top 5 strengths are. If you don't know what those are, identify those. Because when you go on an outward spiral, you're leading with your strengths, things that empower you. So know what your top 5 strengths are. Also, it's about raising the bar and raising your standards. So what you're feeding yourself, what you're listening to, listen to stuff that's empowering, that lifts you up, that gives you confidence. Also, don't be afraid to reach out. That's one of the things that makes us human, and that's one of the things that keeps us connected, is if you're struggling and you're having a hard time, reach out to somebody that you know and you trust and you like and that you can share with. Sometimes brainstorming, collaborating with somebody, can make the process not be so painful, but also, when you put two minds together, something magical can happen and more ideas and better ideas come about. So don't feel like you have to do this alone, because you don't. The biggest thing is to be compassionate with yourself. Just remember, anytime that you make a big transformation or you take on something new, it takes a lot of courage and bravery to step outside your comfort zone. So be kind to yourself and give yourself some room to, make mistakes and not figure it out in the first try. Give yourself be more childlike curious to explore and experiment to see what works. Learn as much as you can and put a lot of things into practice. By staying flexible, sooner or later you'll hit your tank and you'll get it. But in the meantime, have flexibility and don't be so rigid with yourself. As always, I'd love to close with an inspirational quote. You have to leave the city of your comfort and go into the wilderness of your intuition. What you will discover will be wonderful. What you discover will be yourself. By Alda. If you love this video, sharing is caring. Also, sign up for my weekly newsletter to receive these weekly updates. Always keep radiating your beautiful light to the world, living life with passion, purpose, and meaning. With love and belief in you, Yelena.